Todd Monken didn't say it in a whisper. He uttered it aloud. The NFL as a whole is currently on fire. What Brown supporters have been yelling for months was just verified by a leaked video. No one inside the building can stop Shedeur from starting the job. Excuses are officially out of style. Before we continue, let me know in the comments if you ever thought the Browns were sincere about giving Shedeur Sanders a chance, because everything was completely blown away by that leaked video. We're going to go over exactly what was said, who it reveals, and why this could be the pivotal moment that completely changes Cleveland's season before it even begins.
The pinnacle of it, every external factor plays into it for sure, but you can't go out there knowing that he is not the best quarterback and not play Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur looks better, if he gives you the better chance to win just because the contract, just because you're paying him. They're not in a position, I don't think, where they can do that, because they do need this to be a product that fans can be excited about. I think Todd Monken absolutely wants the best quarterback on the field, 100%. I think that there are certainly external factors that you consider: contract, the health of a player, the abilities that a player might have, the untapped nature that you think that you can get more out of a guy. And so if it's Deshaun Watson, I think that it would mean that Todd Monken believes that he can get more out of him than Deshaun Watson has been able to show.
Todd Monken doesn't engage in gaming. He had a single goal when he arrived in Cleveland: put the top quarterback on the field. Forget about it. No justifications, no favoritism, and no shielding a damaged player simply because the front office sent him a sizable check. Contracts are meaningless if the better man is standing right there, as demonstrated daily in practice by Monken. That man is Shedeur Sanders. That man has been him. And now the coach is finally speaking aloud what everyone knew behind closed doors. The top quarterback performs. Completely stop. Everyone in that building who spent months attempting to hold Shedeur down should be terrified by that rule alone. Deshaun Watson is a complete failure, moving slowly while walking. That is no longer an opinion, it is a fact. The whole league has been watching in real time. It was clear from Monken's own words. If Watson starts, it simply indicates that Monken thinks he can get more out of a quarterback who hasn't given Cleveland anything to be happy about since joining. Consider how damning that is. Watson's bar is not winning. The bar isn't working. The bar is just going above and beyond the humiliating, injury-plagued, turnover-plagued mess he has already displayed to this team.
We know they have to have a product out there that makes fans excited. They are working tirelessly, they said, to get this team turned around and to get wins. They're opening a brand new stadium. They need people to fill those seats. They need the fan base back on board, and it's become apathetic, I think, for a lot of fans. A lot of fans are just kind of tuned out to it because they're so frustrated with the product from the past several years. And so I don't think that you can go out there as an organization just because you're paying a guy money and trot him out there if you don't think that he gives you the best chance to win. If you don't think that he is the best quarterback in the group. So that is what the competition's about, is to decide whether or not he gives you the best chance to win games, if he's the best quarterback for the job. That's, I think, the pinnacle of it. Every external factor plays into it for sure, but you can't go out there knowing that he is not the best quarterback and not play Shedeur Sanders.
On the first day, Shedeur exudes more vigor, precision, and determination than Watson has in years. It's not even close to a comparison. The fans have had enough patience. Everyone in Cleveland is aware that the company needs a product that is worth watching. Monken is aware of that pressure. Every morning when he enters that building, he senses it. No serious coach could defend the crazy decision to put Watson out there, while Shedeur outperforms him in every drill. Monken takes his coaching seriously. While a generational talent sits on the bench and is being wasted, he is not here to look after a broken, overpaid quarterback. When the better man is right there demanding the job, the outside factors, the money, the history, and the noise from the front office mean nothing. Shedeur is going to start there. Monken is already aware of it. It will soon be revealed to the rest of Cleveland. Do you know what's really involved here? Cleveland is choosing more than just a starting quarterback for the first game of the regular season. A brand new stadium's face is being chosen. They are determining whether thousands of disgusted fans will ever return. They have to decide between a funeral and a future. The stands have become silent, and that front office has witnessed it. They have observed the death of the energy. They have witnessed devoted supporters abandon a team that consistently let them down. The new stadium seats don't fill up by themselves. With a broken quarterback who has already consumed all of this city's remaining goodwill, it is impossible to sell hope. Cleveland needs a reason to have faith once more. Furthermore, Deshaun Watson is not the cause. That has never been the case with him. He hasn't given this fan base anything genuine to cling to in a single day since his arrival. The building's temperature changes as soon as Shedeur Sanders enters. That isn't a forecast. That's already taking place. This organization cannot afford to make the ridiculous decision of trotting Watson out as the starter. Consider what that would truly look like. A brand new stadium, a new beginning, and a city in need of something to celebrate. Because they are too ashamed to acknowledge that the contract was a mistake, the Browns front office responds by placing the same struggling, damaged, ineffective quarterback under center. Football isn't like that. That is pride impeding advancement. No coach deserving of his salary would turn down a larger, faster, more skilled quarterback who is outperforming everyone because of a contract number. Todd Monken didn't travel to Cleveland to defend poor choices. He came to prevail. The best quarterback plays, he has stated plainly. When victories are at stake, money is meaningless. Additionally, the company cannot continue to provide fans with a subpar product in order to maintain its reputation. Watson had several opportunities. Cleveland received nothing from him. Shedeur Sanders is already altering the conversation in that locker room before he has even been given the keys. The Browns are aware that the fan base has completely lost interest. That lack of interest didn't just happen. It was constructed brick by brick thanks to years of poor quarterback choices, squandered draft selections, and an organization that consistently asked supporters to have faith in a procedure that produced no outcomes. They are currently building a new stadium. They now have a chance to start over, and Shedeur Sanders is the only player who can genuinely bring those supporters back. The name belongs to him. He's got the energy. He is talented. His father created one of the most powerful brands in college football. It takes more than just winning football games for Shedeur to emerge as Cleveland's starting quarterback. Tickets are sold there. Seats are filled. It stimulates conversation.
So, yes, there is probably somebody, and there always will be somebody, who stands out in that capacity. I also think that it is very early. So while there is somebody who may stand out, obviously as we get more into camp and we get into the mandatory portions where everybody is in attendance, things could absolutely shift. So I yes, I do think that there's the potential for somebody to be a standout, but there obviously is not a decision yet because it's very, very early. So there's plenty of time for everyone to get a look at it. And I think you want a decision, but you want the right decision. You don't want a rush decision. So I think it would be wise for them to see what they've got, continue to see what they've got as you get deeper into camp and you aren't just throwing on air in shorts. You've got the pads on. You've given time to go over a playbook that is hopefully revamped anew because you have a head coach. And so,
additionally, it provides a devastated fan base with something they haven't experienced in years. Todd Monken is aware of all of this. He is aware that it would be more than just a football error to start Watson when Shedeur is obviously the superior choice. It would be a financial disaster that would cause this franchise to regress by 5 years. Monken desires victory. Monken wants Shedeur to be the team's leader and wants those fans back. Whether those in positions of authority are courageous enough to allow it to occur is the only remaining question. In that quarterback room, someone is already making an impression, and everyone in that building is aware of its identity. They haven't yet spoken the name aloud. They are hiding behind phrases like early, process, and no decision made. Read between the lines, though. It is not insignificant when a coach stands in front of a microphone and informs you that one quarterback is already distancing himself from the group before pads are put on, before actual hitting begins, or even before the entire roster is in the building. It's a huge signal. As soon as Shedeur entered the competition, he began to make everyone else appear sluggish. In walkthroughs, he is dissecting defenses. Like he's been there for years, he is in charge of that huddle. From the first day on, he is performing all the duties expected of a franchise quarterback. Additionally, every single rep is being observed by the coaching staff. Todd Monken did not establish his reputation as a quarterback developer by ignoring the obvious. He notices Shedeur. He observes the division. He is able to see into the future. The Watson contract becomes the most embarrassing decision this franchise has ever made, so the organization is simply not ready to make it public just yet. Watson can't continue to pretend that it's early. And people are unaware of how quickly that deadline is approaching. There's nowhere left to run once those pads end and the real competition starts. Watson can currently thrive on politics and reputation. However, it will be impossible to overlook the difference between him and Shedeur once real football begins. When quarterbacks are taking hits, making reads under duress, and moving a real offense against a real defense. Everyone who has been defending Watson inside that building should be terrified by that part. It has been years since Watson appeared to be a competent starting quarterback. His body has collapsed. His self-assurance is destroyed. For this franchise, his decision-making under duress has been disastrous. And now he's entering a completely new system with a completely new coach who has no interest in protecting him and no loyalty to him. Todd Monken's playbook is designed for a quick-witted, agile, accurate quarterback who can process information quickly. Deshaun Watson does not fit that description. It is a perfect fit for Shedeur. The truth becomes more indisputable every day that camp gets deeper. There is only one way this competition can end, and time is of the essence. They are free to take their time. At the podium, they are able to say all the appropriate things. They can talk about wanting to make the right choice rather than a hasty one, but neither the football nor the current course of events in that building can lie. Shedeur is learning a completely new playbook more quickly than anyone anticipated. He's not shaken. He doesn't feel overpowered. He doesn't appear to be a novice attempting to make ends meet. He appears to be taking charge of a room that was in dire need of leadership. He becomes more at ease every day. When he runs the offense, it improves every day. Every day, Watson appears more like a player the team hopes will surprise them than one they truly think has the potential to take them somewhere significant. Todd Monken is looking for a quarterback who can maximize the effectiveness of his system. He is looking for someone who will give Cleveland a real chance to win important games. For a new era, he wants the fan base to be invigorated and committed. The only person in that quarterback room who can accomplish all three of those things simultaneously is Shedeur. Although it hasn't been formally announced yet, the decision has already been made. In any case, the leaked video was truthful. Cleveland's entire future depends on Todd Monken's decision to put Shedeur Sanders under center. The days of shielding broken quarterbacks and bad contracts are over. Shedeur is no longer awaiting authorization. What is already his is being taken by him. We're just getting started, so please hit the like and subscribe buttons if this breakdown opened your eyes.